Hey guys, happy Monday to you. So, I just wanted to pop on here real quick and share something with you concerning a word that I gave just recently concerning a word concerning the election, where I said to you that the Lord had spoken to me in prayer, actually in a time of worship, that that Donald Trump's election is assured. That he said, your prayers have prevailed against the enemy. Since giving that word, I have been asked a few times, are you sure? Most recently, I was asked, how sure are you? Would you stake your life on the fact that you heard from God on this, that this is what God said to you? And my response every time is, yes, I am sure. I've been asked on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being absolutely sure, and 1 being you're not sure at all. How sure are you that you heard from God on this? And of course, my answer was a 10. Would you stake your life on the fact that you heard from God? Yes, I would stake my life on it because I know His voice. I shared some detail about this word that I received from the Lord, that you would think that such an announcement would have come with trumpets and fanfare. It would have been a sensational experience. That the Lord would have made it something that felt sensational to really emphasize that this was Him. But He didn't. He didn't do that. It was very quiet, and I would say almost subtle, the moment when He spoke this to me. But what I explained to this person who asked me that question is, I said, He spoke that to me in that way, that monumental piece of information. He gave it to me in that way because He knows me, because He knows that I know His voice, because He and I have fellowship all the time. I said, and I recognize His essence. I recognize the essence of who He is, no matter how He speaks. He can speak to me in a sensational way that is like booming and magnificent and powerful, something on the level of an audible voice. I've heard Him that way. But He can also speak to me in what might be considered an obscure way, a subtle way. And I recognize it as Him, and He knows that I recognize it. And so He doesn't have to yell at me. He doesn't have to paint it on a wall or have an angel appear to me and speak it to me, because He knows that no matter how He speaks, I'm going to know that it's Him, and I'm going to receive it with gravity and sobriety and embrace it as being a word from God, no matter how it comes. So that's how it came to me. It came to me almost in a subtle, soft voice. And so I just wanted to share that with you, and to assure you that that since then, that I haven't had any reason to question that I have heard from God on that word. And as I was telling this person who asked me, who posed that question to me, I said, when I pray, since then, when I pray, when I'm spending time with the Lord and I'm listening for His leading on what He wants me to address in prayer, I said, when the subject of the election comes across my mind, every time what I feel is this exuberant joy bubbles up out of my spirit and overtakes my heart, and I am compelled to say, thank you, God, for the 47th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. And there's the only thing I feel now is this exuberant sense of rejoicing in a victory that hasn't been realized yet in the natural. There is never any question. There is never any hesitation. There isn't any more a feeling, a leading to pray for victory, to pray for him to win, but simply this assurance in my heart that as far as God is concerned, it is done. It is done. So I hope that helps you. Love you guys.